Thank you for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Yesterday's video, if you did not see it, please go back and watch it. I will link it to the end of this video. If you didn't see it, please go back and see it. There's a lot of good information I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot on YouTube also. Thank you so much. Okay, we got big news about your money. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, but let's get right into this. So now they say Russia is not sending goods to the U.S. And it's making it hard for farmers to get fertilizer. Okay, so let me break this down my way. Now there's less shit coming from Russia. But we have an awful lot of fertilizer in Washington, D.C. And we all know what fertilizer is, right? According to CNN, if you can believe CNN for anything, Putin is expected to make a big announcement on March the 9th. Now, what this is, we don't know. Could it be that with his newfound cancer, maybe he's having a change of heart, because that is one of the things that comes with cancer. You start looking at life differently. Maybe he's got the news that he's not going to make it and he's going to tell us about it. Or maybe he's just going to tell us who's going to take his place when he's out. The sky's the limit on the possibilities, but you know, a lot of people is going to be reading into this what they want to. They're going to be saying he's going to talk about this, he's going to talk about that. Nobody knows until he gets on the camera and starts talking. But on the 9th of May, he is expected to make a big announcement. I will keep you updated on that. Well, we all know now why Biden is pushing so hard for the 4th, the 5th, and maybe even the 6th vaccine. He's helping his big pharmaceutical reps, these big pharmaceutical companies, big pharma. He's helping his friends out make some money because they have all these millions of vials of vaccine sitting there, and the clock is ticking on the expiration date. He don't want his friends to lose out on making their money, so he's pushing these vaccines on the American people. Just another way that he's helping big pharma get bigger. What state has the most people vaxxed right now? And that's at 64.9% of the people in that state. Well, you're probably not surprised. It's Washington, D.C., the cesspool of America. Y'all, I do have a little bit of good news, something that we all, me and you and everybody in our situation, should be grateful for. Okay, look at all of these rich people that's playing in the stock market. They're going crazy in panic every day. Every time the needle moves up or down, they go crazy. They're driving themselves to an early grave. Well, if we wasn't poor, if we was millionaires, we would be losing our minds on a daily basis every time the needle moves on the stock market. Sure, I'm glad I'm not rich today, aren't you? Okay, we already sent $13.5 billion to fund the war in Ukraine. Joe Biden has now said that he wants to send another $33 billion that their president has requested, and their president has said that he wants it done quickly. He's not only asking for money, he's saying he wants it now. Oh, but that's not all. That's not all. Nancy Pelosi, on her little trip over there, promised the president of Ukraine any amount of money he needs to win the war. any amount of money he needs. Is this Nancy's money or is this yours and my money? The way she's acting, she's making it rain as much as he wants. The sky's the limit. Nancy needs to go. Now this is the crazy part. Ukraine has already used $3 billion of the original $13.5 billion. And now they say they need $33 billion more. And this will only get them through 5 months of the war. So let's look at this. There still should be $10 billion of the original $13.5 billion. So is this a war? Or is it a money-making scam? Or is this money even making it to Ukraine? Or is it going in somebody else's pocket here in the United States? Thank you all so much for your comments and all your support. Please let me know what you think about all this garbage so far. I mean, it is crazy. It seems like we're the endless money machine for the world. Now the lawmakers, the White House, and the Pentagon has now said they have no idea where the weapons and money goes once it leaves the United States. This is our money. This is our weapons. And they're giving it away to people, and they're not even sure if it even makes it there. They don't know where it goes. They don't know whose hands it ends up in. Something's wrong with that. So they're using our money, and once they send it, they have no way of tracking what happens to it after it leaves the U.S. But we are burdened with more national debt that you and me, we will pay back at some point. Money is not free. They're printing all this money to send there. Well, this printed money is worthless. That jacks up inflation, and we will pay the price. In Afghanistan, we spent $2.3 trillion. And then when Biden made his biggest blunder ever and pulled out of Afghanistan the way he did, we left $85 billion worth of military equipment just sitting there. Oh yeah, and we left a big stack of money too for them. This is not the government's money. This is not the government's military equipment. So why should they care how it's wasted? Why should they give it a second thought? Just make it rain. Make them look good. That's what they're doing. It's the taxpayers' money, aka yours and mine. How did we get in this mess? Let's look at how we really got to where we're at today. We've been listening to too many lies from our lawmakers and potential lawmakers. We vote the same relics back into office year after year, expecting them to do a better job next time. That's a recipe for insanity. Do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. It's impossible. It won't happen. What we need to do, we need to vote these dinosaurs out of office. In the midterms, we can clean house. We can get rid of them. We can let our voices be heard. And if we can't get the certain ones out in the midterms, guess what? The 2024 vote is coming up after that, and we can get them out then. Y'all, if we don't vote and get these animals, there I go again. I'm sorry to all the animals in the world. These people are not good enough to be called animals. These people are just piles of cow dung. If we don't get them out of office, we only have ourselves to blame. Y'all please comment below what you think about all of this stuff. I love reading your comments. I can't answer them all. I'm a one-man show. Please understand that. I would love to talk to every one of you. But please comment below. Let me know how you feel about all this stuff. Please keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through this, and we're going to smell like a rose on the other side. And I don't see it being that far away. I'm thinking that we're going to turn that big corner in November at the midterm elections. Y'all say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for those yahoos in Washington. I can't call them lawmakers because they're not doing anything. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. Just know I love you all, and I will have another video today at 12 noon, so please check that out. I love you all. Ciao.